what has the depth been like to kind of sort through this in the spring? And it's a lot of older guys, but you've got a lot of guys.
Yeah, I mean, we just have great depth right now. And the biggest thing we're working on is just everybody learning the plays and building their football knowledge, learning the technique that we use in our offense, and then going out there and executing. I mean, we have a lot of guys, so the biggest transition is those guys on the field getting it done, knowing the plays, knowing what they got to do, knowing if the linebacker walks on the edge, they got to push it, like things like that. So just building over time and learning the whole offense.
Last year when you guys maybe were at your best up front, it was when you were able to rotate before Renato got hurt, when you were able to rotate guys. It does say something to have depth, and to use it in games, it really helps, doesn't it?
Definitely. I'd say rotate, and it just keeps guys fresh. And if you got 7, 8 guys who are good, they should all be playing. I mean, as a freshman and sophomore, I rotated in. I wasn't starting all the time, but coach told me I was good enough to play, so he let me go out there and we were rotating. And this is about, if you have those guys who can get it done, there's no reason why you shouldn't rotate. So that's how I see it.
It's more than just new faces on the O-line, though. I mean, you got new quarterbacks stepping in, you got new running backs, you got new wide receivers. How is that offense kind of coming together? You guys feel like you're gelling well?
I feel like everything's gelling well. I mean, the biggest thing for everybody is just learning the offense, is diving in. You got to, when you mess up and make a mistake, you got to go back and you got to find out how I'm going to fix it. And next day, go out there, don't make the same mistake twice. But I think everybody's gelling well together. Of course, everybody's not going to be perfect, but over time, we got to build it to where we get to the season and we're in full form.
Michael, on top of that depth and the ability to rotate, you've got several guys in this offensive line that have the ability to play several different spots on the line. How much does that help for the position group as a whole, especially when you get to the season? Maybe it's the end of the season and people are beat up, and maybe someone's got an injury or two on a certain spot, and you can have a guy that can just plug and play on different spots.
Yeah, that versatility is just something that will carry for everybody, like now and to the next level. But as of now, I mean, it's important because injuries will happen. We had Nato, he got hurt week 6, and Austin has to step in. I mean, Brian gets hurt or something, somebody else has to step in. And now in our situation, we have a little bit more depth. So we already have some people getting banged up, but it's kind of next man up mentality. So we got people ready to step up whenever, and they're ready to go.
When you talk about just starting the plays and getting more comfortable in the offense, I guess, how would you describe this offense? How much more comfortable are you in it going into year 2 under Coach Brown?
Oh yeah, I'd say it's a very NFL pro style offense. I mean, you have everything that you can call in the NFL. So that's one thing I liked about it. I feel like I've been able to grow as a player. I feel like, especially going against our defense too, they do a lot of stuff. So it's like you got to know our play, and then you got to see what the defense is giving you, and you kind of got to use those together so you know exactly what you got to do every play. But I really enjoy playing in this offense. It's a home run offense. You can get a home run, or you can run the ball, run 15 plays down the field and score a touchdown. So we can do whatever, and I really enjoy playing in this offense.
Michael, what's it like walking for guys like Penny Boone and Donald Chaney? Those are two guys who are really bruising physical backs. It's a slightly different running style than how Jaws and Isaac were last season.
Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing seeing their progress, of course. With them, just like everybody else, the biggest thing is just learning the plays. I mean, once they all know what they're doing in the system, they'll be perfect. It's just amazing blocking for guys like that. Penny over there trucking people, Don cutting through. I mean, even I want to give a shout out to number 25, Isaac Brown, freshman. He's been looking really good. I think he has a lot of potential. So it's just been amazing blocking for those guys, and it's a blessing to be playing with them.
Mike, what do you feel like for you in the offseason? What did you and Coach Owens talk about that you wanted to improve, and do you feel like you've kind of gotten there?
Yes, sir. I'd just say really dominating. Like this past year, I felt like I was getting the job done. I was kind of like doing what I was supposed to, but going into this next year, I want to dominate every single rep I'm out there. I want to clean up my pass protection. I want to sit back. I'm a big leaner sometimes, so like whenever I punch, I'm trying to punch too much with my body. I need to sit back, use my hands, but really just stepping into my leadership role and leading this team to an AC championship and to the playoffs is a big goal of mine. And yeah, that's it.
You got Pete. Looks like he's been grabbing most of the first team reps at center. What's your impression of how he's meshing in on the line?
Oh yeah, Pete's been doing a great job. I mean, ever since he got here, he's dove straight in. You can tell like he's taking it really serious, and he wants to become a better player. So he's just always trying to find out ways to get better, and he's a very coachable player. So once he messes up one time, he knows he has to fix it. And it's easy communicating with him whenever I'm out there. So he's been a great addition.
Not only do you have a lot of depth, you guys have a lot more size. And when you're standing next to Mendoza, you look small. Do you feel like, oh my gosh, we got some bigger guys?
Yeah, no, this is the biggest O-line I've had. I mean, whenever I got here my freshman year, I was playing tackle, and I'm 6'3", 6'4". Nato was playing tackle, he's like 6'4", and now we got 6'9", 6'8" tackles out there. So just having that size, I mean, that's just a God-given advantage. So if you know how to use it, then it will help you. But the biggest thing is you can be the biggest, but you got to know how to use it. So it's just more about learning that technique and everybody getting better.
Appreciate it, Michael.